So yesterday, I saw a YouTube video of this girl who had gone to an ayahuasca retreat, and she was telling the audience on YouTube why she didn't recommend ayahuasca. And one of the reasons she said was because another girl on the ayahuasca retreat had an entity attachment because of the ayahuasca. And she went on to say that doing ayahuasca is dangerous because you can open up to having these negative entities attached to you. And then she went on to list several other reasons why you shouldn't do ayahuasca. One being that it can be a scary experience and you feel like you're dying. Another being that you don't know that the ceremony facilitators have your best interests in mind, because people have been known to be taken advantage of by shamans who don't have good intentions and take advantage of people in their vulnerable state on ayahuasca. And so she listed all these reasons why she did not recommend ayahuasca. And what I want to address in this video is how to shift out of that linear thinking, that thinking of, if I do this, then this could happen, and there are all these, possible bad things and bad reasons why this isn't okay. But that's a very linear way of thinking. And in terms of our experiences, we experience in our reality, in our daily life, we experience what's a reflection of our perception and ultimately that perception is created by subconscious beliefs. So what we believe will happen subconsciously, we're not conscious of this or consciously aware of what our subconscious beliefs are, but these beliefs of what we believe could happen to us are what shapes our perception of the world around us and what shapes our experience, because our experience is a product of our perception. If we don't perceive something, then it's not part of our experience, right? So we're basically perceiving every event, circumstance through this lens, and that shapes our experience of reality. And based on this lens of perception from our subconscious beliefs, then we make subconscious actions reflective of those beliefs. So, for example, what this girl was explaining in the video were all these scenarios and circumstances of things that could happen and why she doesn't recommend ayahuasca. All these scenarios are from a lens of victimization, that something is happening to me. And that's what even creates this perception of getting a negative entity attachment from this ayahuasca experience, because everything is a reflection of our subconscious beliefs. And so if someone is vibrationally compatible to this victimization energy because they hold that subconscious belief within themselves that they are a victim, and so then their experience of reality plays out that role, and they perceive what is a reflection of that victim mentality. And so that's how someone can come to experience a negative entity attachment, or take ayahuasca, and rather than it be an enlightening, empowering experience, it's a terrifying thing that they can't get out of and they feel like they're dying. Or they find themselves in an ayahuasca ceremony where they're being taken advantage of in their vulnerable state by the facilitators or the shaman or whatever it is. So really, in terms of breaking out of that linear mindset, you have to realize that everything that you're experiencing is a product and a reflection of your subconscious beliefs and what you're vibrationally compatible to. So if you're not vibrationally compatible to victimization energy, and you don't hold that victim mentality in your subconscious beliefs, then you're not going to experience something that reflects a victim mentality. So basically, sharing with other people how this and this and this could happen is like, everyone is on their own level and their own vibrational state. The people who vibrate at victim vibration, they're going to experience a similar reflection. If someone doesn't operate on that subconscious belief, then they're going to have a completely different experience. So take coronavirus, for example. The whole world is experiencing coronavirus, the same coronavirus that's affecting the entire world at the same time. And some people are totally thriving during this time, and even their businesses are generating more revenue. And other people's lives have been destroyed. So how is it that the same circumstance can produce two different completely opposite extreme results in different people's lives? Is because everyone is operating on different levels of subconscious beliefs, and they're vibrationally compatible to different experiences. And so that those experiences are being reflected back to them in their experience of reality. So in terms of explaining how we have our own experience of reality, each one of us, it comes down to quantum physics, because everything exists in infinite potential states and infinite potential realities. And what is, I guess, quote unquote, reality is your perception of reality. And that's what takes the quantum state from infinite potential and collapses the wave function down to the particle, which is this 3D physical reality. And so your subconscious beliefs are what shape that perception, what shapes your experience of reality from an infinite potential state into what you see. And so that's what creates your reality. So I hope this helps to understand better how we really create our own reality, and that expanding your understanding of your experience of reality really helps you navigate and understand yourself better, and ultimately gives you the control and power over your experience. And everything that you experience is really a reflection of your subconscious beliefs. So if you're experiencing something that you don't want to experience, rather than feeling like you can't change it and there's nothing you can do about what you're experiencing, it's really an opportunity to look within and understand, what is it within you? What subconscious belief are you holding? What are you believing to be true in order for this to be part of your experience? So it's really an amazing tool, once you understand this, to look within and refine what it is that you're believing about yourself and believing about the world around you in relation to yourself. That's ultimately at the root of what you're experiencing, and then you can ultimately change that so that you can experience what you do want. So you really have the infinite potential and infinite power to just live the life that you want to live, as soon as you realize that it's in your power and control to change your experience of reality. So if this helped you and brought you clarity, and you'd like to share it with others so that they can also receive this powerful information, then please share it along. And I'd love to hear your feedback and any questions that you have. So please include that in the comments, and I will definitely be interacting with you and responding and answering any questions. So may you have a lovely day, and thanks for tuning in.